Hi guys, this is Rohit Sharma, and I hope you all are keeping safe and sound. It's been a very testing time for all of us the last few weeks, rather few months. Uh, so I hope you guys are taking care of each other, your family, your friends, keeping a check on all of them. I'm sure if we are a little disciplined, I'm sure we can get past through this, and it is very very important. I understand, how desperate we all are to start our routine as it was before this happened. So I hope we stay indoors, we stay home, follow the guidelines from the government, from your local authorities, the medical staff, and more importantly, staying home. I'd like to welcome you all, firstly, on this Crick Kingdom page. As you all know, or you're aware, that I've been associated with Crick Kingdom. Uh, it's uh, it's you know it's an academy which we all have really worked hard to get in place, and finally I'm very happy that it's running smoothly, with the help of all you guys. um, I just want to give you a little brief about Crick Kingdom. um, we started Crick Kingdom Academy in Singapore last year, and we opened our first center in Chennai to Krishu, and now we have over 15 centers in India, and expanding more than India, in 9 countries, globally, which is one of them is Singapore, uh, uh, in Germany, Qatar, Dubai, Canada, US, Indonesia, and Belgium. And I really and extremely sorry, guys. There's been network issues, so I guess it just went off. But I guess from here on now we'll have a smooth talk. So I was explaining you about the centers that Crick Kingdom has now. We are in more than 9 countries, and we look forward to expand even more. We've got great response from all you guys. Hence, we've been so successful in having a lot of centers around the world. And the plan and the idea is to just get the right tools, right equipments, and right thought process, for all the budding and youngsters, budding cricketers. um, my association with Cricket Kingdom has been very fruitful so far. I have been part of it. I've been part of uh, in the in designing the program for the academies, and I hope you like whatever we've been doing. In case, if you feel you need to talk about something, you can or you can give your feedback about something, you can definitely reach out to Crick Kingdom's page on any of our social platform. It will help us a great deal in terms of understanding where we are going wrong or what we are doing right as a group. So either way, positive or negativity, it doesn't matter. You just please come forward and let us know how we can improve as an institute. um, During this lockdown, we went ahead and we thought what will happen to all our academies if everything is shut. What will the players do sitting at home? How they can come up, with different sort of ideas to keep in touch with the game. So we designed, a program which was Crick Stream 30 days online training program, and I'm sure you guys are all aware of it. And I'm sure you guys are following it as well. Because as we just thought that it'll be a nice thing for you guys to do something sitting at home, and it was free of cost. We put it on our YouTube channel, and we got great response as well. So I hope you all are enjoying doing and listening to all the online programs that we have set it up for you guys. um, we've actually got 4 winners as well of the Family Time Breaking the Chain contest, which we put out across, and they are Rohan and Lakshmi Kalur family from Hubli, um, Ahmed Siddiqui family from Pune, Abhijit Khan from Germany, Christopher Raja family from Qatar. I really extend my best wishes to all you guys and congratulate on your on your achievement. Uh, I hope you guys have enjoyed it doing this while sitting at home, and I'm pretty sure that we've got a lot of things planned in future as well for all you guys. Um I'm gonna while I'm here with you guys, so I thought I will do some question and answers as well. We don't get to do this quite often, so I thought I'll sit across and answer a few of your questions. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna try and answer most of it. If I am not able to do everything or a lot of questions and answers, please spare me, because we are. I'll come again on the platform very soon, and we can answer all the questions. Um, I'll take the first question from Mr. Kanmani GK from Vellore. His question to me is how to become a professional cricketer as a girl. As a girl, as a boy, it doesn't matter what gender you are. If you really feel the sport, if you really feel the passion inside you, you know, you exactly know where and how to get in touch with wherever you stay. I mean, Vellore, we have set it up. Few online contacts for everyone to get in touch with, and we have done that really well. So I think if you know how to get in touch with through online program from Crick Kingdom, you can achieve your dreams. It's very easy. It's not about boy or a girl or a woman or a man. It's about the passion inside you, and if you're passionate, you can take up anything. It's not about just cricket. You can do whatever you want. So that's my take on that. And second question I would take from Daksh Patel from Singapore. He's asking me, in the recent New Zealand series, what was going through your mind when it was 10 runs to win of 2 balls? I mentioned this in my press conference right after the game, that this was my first ever super over game I played as a batsman. I've been part of it, but I didn't get to bat. So this was my first super over game as a batsman I was part of. So I had no idea what to expect. I knew we had to get around 15 or 16 runs in that over. All I tried to do was, not think about anything, not think about the result, not think about what is going to happen after 6 balls, rather try and stay in present, which is see the ball and hit the ball. Wherever the ball is pitched, try and make sure that you are in the right position and, hold your shape and hit the ball. That is what I was trying to do. The first 2 balls, if you saw, I tried to overhit the ball, which is why I didn't connect the ball. But the 2 6s that I hit, the fifth and the sixth ball, I think I got myself together and I told myself, I need to try and make sure that I stay in the right balance and I stay focused on, little things, which is to keep my head still and, see the ball and hit the ball. That is what I was trying to do. And, luckily for me as well, like, it pitched in the right area for me to hit the ball. Another question I would take, the third question is from Prakhar Sanjeev from Mumbai. He's asking me which is my best IPL moment. It's very hard to pick one. As you know, we've created so many memories playing IPL, especially playing for Mumbai Indians. We won 4 trophies and a Champions Trophy as a Champions League title also, 2 titles. So in all, Mumbai has won 6 titles, 4 IPL and 2 Champions League titles. So all these 6 titles have been very, very memorable. So I really cannot pick one moment. All the finals that we won, and there were a lot of games, close games that we won, are all my, are all the great memories that I'm going to have. The one I remember is recently last year's Pollard's innings against Kings 11 Punjab, which I think he got 89 of just 35 or 36 balls. It was an unbelievable innings. We were chasing around 200 and wasn't easy. I wasn't playing that game. I was injured. So the onus was on Pollard and a few others, to get the job done for us, and he did it. The other game I remember is Corey Anderson's 95, which allowed us to qualify. If you remember, we had to chase 195 in 14.3 balls to qualify, and it was the last game of the season. And if we didn't do that, we wouldn't have qualified for the semi-finals, for the playoffs. So I remember that knock. It was an under pressure knock from Anderson. He played beautifully. Scored 95 of, again, just 35 or 40 balls. It was unbelievable from Anderson. Chaitanya Patil from Pune. He's asking me, how do I prepare mentally other than fitness and drills? Other than fitness and drills, yes, mentally, when I'm sitting in my room, I try and analyze or visualize, the opposition that I'm playing, what I have to do against that opposition, who are their new ball bowlers, what are they going to bowl at me, and what will be my plan to counter that from the new ball bowlers. So I sit in my room and think about all those things before I go to bed and play the game. So I try and not overthink, but I try and think a little bit about how I need to prepare before I actually go to the ground. So my preparation actually starts a day before, in the night before going to bed. I start thinking about, what should I do tomorrow? What should be my plan? Because obviously, one day before the match, you go to the ground, you practice, and you see the pitch and everything. So you know exactly what the pitch is going to do. So you think about all that factor and bring it into you, and then you plan forward, and that's what I do. Obviously, skills and, like you said, skills and fitness, we prepare, but this is the mental preparation that I do before any game. Vaibhav Kadam from Mumbai is asking me, I'm 25. He's 25 years old, and everyone around him says he can't play for India, which makes him sad and is demotivating. Can I say something for him to focus, as you're my inspiration? Okay, so I feel, see, firstly, you have to have confidence in yourself. Think positive about yourself. Believe that, when you're out in the middle, or not just playing cricket, anything you do in your life, you're out there, think that you can achieve it. Only if you do that, things will fall in place. So you have to think and you have to visualize before you do something, before you do the actual activity. You have to visualize that, okay, I can finish this off, I can finish this activity, I can do this right, and all those things. That is what positivity means. When we talk about positivity, this is what it means. And when you start thinking about it before, and you see it getting completed, when you see it getting done, half the battle is won there only. So I think you start doing that before, and then the actual play starts. When you're in the middle, when you're playing, just think about yourself. Don't think about what XYZ is talking about you, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. They are not your friends, they are not your family, they're no one to you. They're just people watching you. Some may want you to succeed, some may not want you to succeed. So keep all these people away from you. As long as you're in the middle getting the job done, don't think about anything. Okay. And even when they come and talk to you or tell you that I don't like you as a player, all you got to do is smile. It'll make them feel even worse. So that's how I do it, and that is what I want to do it always. If somebody comes to me and he says, oh, I'm not your big fan, I don't like your play, you just smile and walk away. You can't do anything. That's the best answer you can give to all these people who think negative or want you to fail all the time. I hope that makes sense. Um, Kushal and Komal from Hubli. How how you time the ball so easy? How to prepare to play long innings? Okay, I mean, how I time the ball so easy? It's not easy, by the way. Firstly, I mean, I have mentioned this several times before that nothing is easy when you're playing a sport. It might look easy on television, but it is not easy. Uh, the factor which you all think of and you find it easy is because when I was growing up, when I was in my school, I used to play on cement pitches, which is very hard, and the ball comes straight and fast. So maybe because of playing, growing up and playing on that kind of pitch, probably I might get an extra time than the others. But I don't believe in that. When you're playing somebody like Rabada, Jofra Archer, Bumrah, and all these guys, you don't have time. You have to react quickly. So I think when you watch it on television, people who are commentating, they talk about, oh, he has so much time, but it's not about that. You just see the ball and react. It's actually that. It's about how you react to the ball quickly. And how I prepare, the second part of your question, how I prepare to play long innings is by, talking to myself a lot in the middle. When I am in the middle and I am only thinking about, okay, how am I going to make a difference to this score? And the first thing that comes to my mind is playing a long innings, scoring as many runs as possible is how I can make a difference, which is by scoring. If you get to 100, make sure that you get 130, you get 150, you get even more than that, because once you are set, it's very difficult for a bowler to get you out. It's only if you make mistake you can get out. And I mean, I want you to tell me if I'm right or wrong. You can comment on the section below about if that makes sense or not. Because after you score 100, which means you're in good nick, you played really well, you have passed out that difficult phase which is early on in your innings, and you've done all the hard work. So once you are set, it's about you talking to yourself how you don't want to make too many mistakes, how you should play risk-free shot more often, and when to take risk and when not to take risk. All those things matters a lot when you're set and you want to play big long innings. Last question is from Salman and Sai. Due to popularity of T20 format, how do you adapt yourself to playing in different formats like 50 overs, test, as the stroke play changes your approach? Okay, I don't think stroke play changes your approach. The mindset changes. When you're playing test matches, when you're playing 50 over or a T20 cricket, the mindset changes because even in test cricket we have seen the batsmen go and play big shots. If you've seen Brendan McCullum's inning, the last test match he played, he scored the fastest 100. I think it was in 55 balls. Nobody would have expected him to score a fastest 100 like that. I mean, if I'm not wrong, it was the fastest 100. I'm not sure about the balls, but yeah, it was the fastest 100. That was his last test innings. And that's how the mindset is nowadays. People want to play freely, and you have to keep up with the generation. You have to keep up with how cricket is being played these days. So I think everybody is different in how they want to play. So these are the thoughts I feel even when I play. I don't think that, okay, this is a test match, I want to play along the ground. If there's a ball to be hit, I will hit over the fielder. that is what I want to do, and that is how my game plan is. And I have the permission from my team management to do that as well, because I mean, as much as you can think of doing whatever you want to, you need the backing of your teammates, you need the backing of your team management as well. So I think before, when I played this test series against South Africa in India, the message was very clear from the team management that you just have to go and play your game. If you want to hit the ball, the first ball of the game, if you see it, you want to hit it, please go ahead and do it. And we are here to support you. And that's what I try and do. My role, everybody in the team has been given the role, and we try and stick to it. And at times we will fail, but at times we will win games as well on our own. So that is what it's all about, taking risk and making sure that you back that, and you're confident in doing all of that. So for me, the format changes, my mindset changes, but the technique and everything remains the same. Mindset, as in, like, yeah, you just got to keep talking to yourself, because the red ball swings a little more than the white ball. So you need to be technically a little strong and mentally a little strong to spend some time at the crease. In fact, more time at the crease. I'll take one more question, which is from Pune, Prithviraj Tingre. He's asking me why I wanted to be a cricketer. I wanted to be a cricketer because I thought when I was 9, I used to play in my society. I used to play in my building with my friends, and all my friends used to come and tell me that you are good enough, you're a very good cricketer, and you're very passionate. You should go and try and play at the higher level. Try and change your school, play for the school. All those things. And I think that motivation from your friends, that talk from your friends, was very important for me at that stage, because it really helped me moving forward. And also there was a kind of passion inside me, which I would not be able to tell you. People who are watching me at that age will be able to tell you, or will be in better position to tell you that no, this guy always wanted to be a cricketer. He always was so focused and so passionate about the game that he couldn't have done anything else. My neighbors, my friends who I grew up with will be able to tell you this answer. Me, because cricket was the only sport which was played or which was watched in our household. So cricket was 24/7 in our house. And that is probably one of the reason also that I wanted to play this sport. And once, when you are 9 or 10 or 11, you don't understand the importance of playing at the highest level. You just want to enjoy the game. You just want to embrace the situation. Because playing when you are that age, you just want to go out and enjoy without taking any pressure, without taking a pressure of winning the game or scoring so many runs and all that. You just want to enjoy. And that is what my message would be to all you guys, all the youngsters who are watching here, that first enjoy the game, and then think about scoring runs and winning games and all that. If you don't enjoy, those things are not going to happen. So first part is to enjoy the game, and then see what is what. Now we will move on to our Crickstream online student winners from our academies, who will get certificates and signed goodies from me. I have signed some merchandise for you guys because I know you put in a lot of effort to do this online thing, and I'm sure it's going to benefit all you guys. The winners are Devansh Mehrotra from Singapore, Julie Bikhare from Mumbai, PC Rohit from Chennai, Taware brothers Arya and Shaurya from Pune, Atharv Hongal from Hubli, Jotham Premraj from Vellore, Soj Sheikh from Mumbai. Congratulations to all you guys. You've done great. Practicing drills at home is now very exciting now, just looking at the current situation. So I'm very happy that you were able to do all the drills at home, and like we said, you will be rewarded, and you are rewarded now. Now the most exciting award of all was the best students of the year 2019, which we will be sponsoring cricket gear to all the winners, and clothing partners from Omtex will be sponsoring all the merchandise as well. And we'll have 4 students, 2 boys and 2 girls. The first is Aaron Verghese from Cricket Kingdom, Singapore. Congratulations to you. I in order to achieve our dream, we need a support, we need guidance from our coaches, and we have some awards for the coaches as well. The first one is Ram Kumar and Prem Ahire. They are the director of coaching from coaching camp from Singapore. I really extend my best wishes to all you. Last but not the least, I would like to encourage all the parents and the support parents to support your children. It is very important for the parents to support their child to achieve their dream. We all know, without, like, I'm the best example. Without the support of my parents, I wouldn't be here sitting talking to you guys. So I'm sure all the parents who are watching here as well, please make sure that you support your child in whatever way you can. I'm sure the child will repay. Especially girls as well, to reach out and reach out to us for anything. And girls as well, I'm sure you're taking up the sport as confidently as the boys, because we've seen our women's Indian team, how well they're doing on the field. And if you want to achieve that dream of playing or rubbing shoulders with them, this is the platform. And make sure when you get an opportunity, you give your best and do not look back. Keep looking forward. I wish you all the best, and like I said, I look forward to interact with you guys more in person in the near future. All the best to you guys, and stay safe.